Hi everybody, it's Saturday night, day after Halloween. Oh, what a busy day yesterday. I went to my doctor's appointment, had a couple of errands to do, and I had to get my guy set up for Halloween to give out candy. And it was such a late day that didn't I didn't get my walking in. I didn't do anything. I was very busy, but I didn't do any intentional exercise, but I did do a lot of running. And I was pleasantly surprised with my doctor's visit. Oh, I gotta pick up Gizmo. Hold on. Oh, oh. I just came back from a walk. I went with my neighbor this time. Um, she's an older lady. She's in her 80s. She's in she's got some health problems, but she's in pretty good shape, and she still likes to get up and go. And she lives right next door. I'm just gonna show you the fire pit. I'm burning some cardboard. um, anyway, so I wasn't able to walk as long, but we walked a good half hour tonight. Just like I said, just got back from that walk, and so it wasn't 10,000 plus steps, but it was a good half hour of walking, and I still see that as a win because up till the day before yesterday, I wasn't doing any walking or trying to do any intentional exercise or fitness of anything. So, anyway, I had a really pleasant surprise yesterday with my doctor's visit, and she was going to print out everything and give it to me to take. She actually initiated that, but we both forgot, and I never walked away with it. And I went into the portal, but I couldn't find the results. I don't think it's posted yet, so I don't have paperwork to prove what I'm saying. But this was like I started the GPL one. I started Wegovy April 19th, April 18th, right before Easter. Excuse me. I started, I believe it was April 18th. It was the Saturday before Easter Sunday. The day before Easter was my first shot of Wegovy, 2.5 milligrams, and I stayed on that for a month, and I never missed a dose. I just went from 2.5 Wegovy at the end of 4 weeks. On the 5th week, I started Zepbound, 2 point, point, Wegovy is 0.25 milligrams, sorry, and Zepbound is 2.5 milligrams. So I started Zepbound on my 5th week. And boy, what a difference, because I had a lot of side effects with the Wegovy. I mean, I stuck with it anyway, but when I took the tirzepatide, the Zepbound, it was a completely different experience. No side effects other than fatigue, which was nice compared to the side effects I was having with Wegovy. And anyway, so this was my second follow-up to starting the GLP-1 back in April. And I thought because, I was having some really off days that I was afraid that my blood work was going to reflect that. And it's not like I had just horrible days. I didn't. I still put in the effort, but I was coasting quite a bit, and I definitely, it wasn't the same length of clean eating that I'd had when I first started the first 3 months. So anyway, but I still was doing my clean eating. It was just, I was also having a lot of fun days, let's say. And I need to get that in check regardless of my blood work. But according to my labs, I have a body of a 20-year-old. I certainly don't have a body of a 20-year-old, but my blood work says otherwise. Um, I'm not even in pre-diabetic range anymore. My A1C was 5.1. My fasting glucose was 84. I've been off all blood pressure meds now since beginning of July, and my blood pressure yesterday when I went to the doctor was 110 over 74, and it used to run about 160, 165 over like between 90 and sometimes it went up as high as 105. So that was a huge improvement. My triglycerides had just gotten close to normal range the last time that I went to the doctor after the 3 months on Zepbound. It had gotten to like 165, and normal range is the high end is 150, I guess. Well, yesterday the results showed my triglycerides went down to 75, and my good cholesterol, which was low, it was like 35 the last time we went, wasn't high enough. Yesterday, because you want it at least 50 or above, yesterday my cholesterol, the good cholesterol, went up to 55, so I'm 5 points over. And my bad cholesterol went down to like 74, and I'm no longer over 200 with my total cholesterol. Still need to get my bad cholesterol down a little bit more, but it is getting very close to normal range. I had previously been so severely anemic that I had to go through 6 infusions. It was years ago. It was right when I met my husband. But I always struggled with anemia, but this became such bad, complicated anemia that they wanted to give me a transfusion. But I was terrified, and I begged the doctor not to. So he tried the infusions first, and it took 2 infusions before my body actually responded the way it showed like it was going in a good direction. I ended up having 6 infusions altogether to get everything working again. But today, I've always shown up a little bit anemic, but today my hemoglobin was 100% in normal range for the first time, I think, in my life, actually. And I'm not even exaggerating. Even as a kid, I struggled. That's how I got angina, was because I lost so much blood for like 3 years. They didn't even know how I was alive and walking around. There's another story that goes with that, but I won't bore you with it, at least not tonight. And what else? Kidney function. It was at the last time it was at the range where it was normal, but on the cusp of not the best. Well, yesterday everything was perfectly normal, well within healthy range. My liver, the same thing. I think I already told you about my fasting blood sugar and my fasting glucose, and the A1C was 5.1. And I don't know. I don't really remember. She went over a whole list, like item by item by item, of everything that was either abnormal or getting close to normal range but hadn't hit there yet. Now was like perfect. Everything was really perfect. She was so impressed. She said that she has quite a few people on GLPs now for weight loss, and none of them have had results like mine. Not, I mean, they've all had, most of them have had good results, but not like this. She said she was just shocked to see just how good everything has gotten. So that was nice. I was really happy about that, and honestly, it refreshed my motivation to, just try harder and keep doing better and stay on track. And I mean, motivation wears out, and you really can't depend on motivation. In fact, I know Simply Taisha talks about that. And she's, I mean, 100% right, because motivation comes and goes. But this has got to be a forever lifestyle change. But, you know, it did, though. It really, it reminded me that my efforts are making a difference. And that, why you guys got to start now? Stop it, Blue. Oh, you're so obnoxious. Anyway, go play with your ball. So, anyway, so, that gave me even more motivation. I was tired. I didn't want to walk today, but I said, no, I'm going to walk. And I really didn't want to walk alone because I really didn't have the drive to go do it. And I'm really tired. So I called my neighbor to see if she wanted to go for a walk. And lucky for me, she's usually up for anything. So we walked, and at least we got a half hour. So I still consider that a win. I'm pretty proud of myself that at least I did that much. It wasn't full speed ahead like the other, because she could only walk but so far. But we did a half hour, and I think that's pretty good. And it's a beautiful night. It's a little chilly out. I'm wearing my sweatshirt, but it's a beautiful night. And what else? I think that's probably it today. That kind of says it all. Yesterday was really fun with the Halloween candy. Everybody sits outside, and kids come up, and the babies, and even the dogs were dressed up. Oh, and Blue could not fit in his costume this year because he gained too much weight. So maybe he needs to go on a GLP-1. I don't know. I'm losing weight and the dog's getting fat. But anyway, it's just it's a nice night. And I got the containers out for my potted garden. I have to drill the holes, but I'll show you what's going to be in this area. They're 18-gallon containers that I'm going to use as pots for my potted garden. So here it is. I hope you could see. I think, let me see. Oh yeah. So, sorry. Yeah, this is it. So that's going to be my potted garden. They're not going to be that close together, but that's going to be the potted garden. Like I said, I have to drill the holes in the bottom, but I pulled them out. They've been sitting there for a year in boxes, a little over a year actually, in boxes, because I saw them on sale for bulk, so I bought 2 boxes of 8 each, and I think it's going to work out really nice in that area. And plus, now that that tree is gone, not only are we not getting flooded with these, leaves falling off, but the acorns were, it was so bad. And now we'll get even more sunlight over there for the garden. And my little rainbow resting place for the dogs that have crossed over the Rainbow Bridge is almost done. I'm just waiting for that one final piece and then I can show that. And I haven't been out in the patio in a couple of days, partly because it was raining for 2 days, and then not just a little rain, but like really, really raining. But it also, I've just been so busy, but it's been good. And Lou is, Lou, he's still struggling, but he hasn't fallen this week, so I'm grateful for that, because he fell twice last week and that was scary. And I'm just onward and upward. I'm just trying to stay more positive and be more energetic when I make these videos. I hope that's coming across. I know I still have a lot to work on with myself in these videos, so I'm trying to at least make them more, I guess, weight related. I don't know, health related. Just have more context in the content. I'm not sure that I'm a content creator. I really think I'm just more of a content dabbler, and that's what it's going to be like for a while. But that's the story, and I hope everybody had a happy and safe Halloween, and I hope everybody's having a beautiful weekend, a beautiful Saturday. I have to work. I worked today and I have to work tomorrow. That's okay. I'm grateful I have work. And I guess that's it for today. So everybody have a good night. And to my friends that I'm getting to know, the GLP1 crew, I love you guys and thank you for your support and your encouragement and the cheers and your kindness. It's contagious. It makes me want to be kinder and more thoughtful, and I just really appreciate you guys, and I mean it. And the comments, that's everything to me. I really appreciate you. Have a good night. Bye.